NBA 2K23. I can't wait to share it with all of you.
Until then, make sure you're following us on social media. We're at NBA 2K_2KTV.
We'll see you soon, and enjoy the game.
Bye.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The commute in full swing as we get set for basketball here in the San Francisco Bay Area. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Last season, Bam Adebayo signed.
Good story. Hard work does pay off, David. Thank you so much. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Thompson. And it's Green in at center. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
Oh, I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
Yeah, unwilling to give up that possession so easily. Klay Thompson understands it's his turn to get in there, get dirty, make a play, committed to the offensive glass.
Now, here's Thompson, following the miss by Kyle Lowry.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Adebayo. Guarded by Poole. Robinson misses. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. It's stolen by Lowry. Robinson drives in. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Tucker finds Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Robinson for 3. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Fires the 3. Curry can't get it to go. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. It did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. Where he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Adebayo. Puts it up for Adebayo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Warriors leading by 3. Poole kicks to Curry. Wiggins left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is why Wiggins has become an efficient scorer, doing a much better job with his shot quality, and loves now to attack inside.
Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
Curry's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Outside Curry. A 3 ball. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Butler against Wiggins. Outside Robinson. Butler on the wing. Adebayo kicks to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And those reflexes never let Lowry down. He was primed for that shot.
Curry passes to Poole. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Green gets it to go.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Heat trail by 5. Here's Lowry. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
A guy that simply gives his team an edge when he's on the court. Lowry isn't afraid to get scrappy inside. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Kyle Lowry, always one of the league's leaders in charges drawn, he sheds light on the significance of that play.
It's a real life momentum shift. You know, it really boosts myself, my team, and it really takes a lot from them.
And for Lowry, all of 6 feet tall to absorb those collisions, sacrificing his body, it shows what he's all about.
And like he said, whatever it takes to win, that pit bull mentality, and he's got the strength to weather the physicality.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the 2nd quarter. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Bam Adebayo is out there with Butler. And it's Oladipo in at the small forward. Here's Hero after the Warriors pick up 3. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
And the former Kentucky Wildcat, Tyler Hero, he was picked 13th Greg in the 2019 draft, and he had an immediate impact.
And you feel a lot of teams didn't see how NBA ready Hero was. Underrated as a playmaker coming into the league. He's been a huge part of this team since his arrival.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After their trip to the NBA Finals in 2020, the Miami Heat is looking to get back to that championship round. Jimmy Butler says, we know what we're capable of. We want to get back to the finals. We can get back there. I like our chances against anybody, honestly. Nobody intimidates us. Kevin?
Great attitude. They've shown they can compete at the highest level, David. Thank you. Butler kicks to Lowry. It's Oladipo on the wing, guarded by Curry. A baseline J. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Oladipo.
Shot selection paying off there. Patience by Oladipo, and then knocks it down from the perimeter.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Oladipo. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Curry with it. Lowry picks him up. Poole kicks to Wiggins. Lowry against Curry. Over Lowry. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Where hasn't he scored from? Inside, outside, in between game, driving to the hoop. Steph doing it all right here.
Curry against Lowry. Curry passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And the Heat, another three.
Some confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
Curry dishes to Thompson. From downtown, good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
43 seconds left here in the second. This is it to Hero. And here's Oladipo. Outside Lowry. Pass to Butler. And the shot goes in. Butler's got 4 this quarter.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
On its way from Curry for 2. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Lowry. Over Green. No good on the last second attempt there.
This is why Draymond's one of the top defenders in the league, and right now getting under the skin of the opposing offense.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if you can keep the ball flying around as we continue. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 12 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. The first 2 quarters tonight looked a lot like what we saw from him in his last game.
Big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They were getting after it on the glass, like wow, they got a nice edge and everything, which led to this. They won the hard and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
Well, it's never fun. You're playing against a team that's on fire. This team was on fire. They showed effort.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Wiggins is out there with Thompson. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Payton. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Here's Iguodala. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Andre.
And that one falls for Iguodala.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
The kick outside to Butler. Puts it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
And Bam Adebayo, picked 14th in the 2017 draft, has made huge improvements throughout his career. Guy is a hard worker.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. 14 points for Stephen Curry.
If you get Steph Curry in catch-and-shoot opportunities, you just have the feeling he's not going to miss.
And Coach Spoelstra says that Adebayo continues to put in the work to improve.
And Kevin, you see it in his game every year. Never takes a summer off. Comes back each fall with a new wrinkle to his repertoire.
And a deep three from Curry. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Robinson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Robinson passes to Butler. Shoots over Curry. Goes back up. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Butler.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Pools checked in for Curry. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And Jimmy Butler, while he's a good shooter, not a great shooter, Brent, from beyond the arc.
Well, he's good enough there, and will take, I guess, the right ones, Kevin, to keep pressure on, because you want to take the open threes. But he knows his game so well, and he'll continue to attack. He'll continue to find ways to expose defenses in the mid-range to make the impact on the game offensively that we're so accustomed to from Jimmy Butler.
Some changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Wiseman. Kuminga comes in for Wiggins, and Stephen Curry subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Lowry kicks to Robinson. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The shot by Lowry, no good. Warriors leading by 3. Curry with it. Robinson picks him up, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Kuminga.
Well, it's kind of unfair. If you're that great a shooter from distance like Steph is, and then you combine with how great he is around the basket, hard to handle.
Curry against Lowry. With the teardrop, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. Curry dishes to Green. And Green slams it in.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Hero passes to Tucker. Kicks it to Robinson. Back to Tucker. Lets it go with the 3. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Curry passes to Poole. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Poole's got 8 points.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Outside Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Tucker. Curry looking it over. Now the basket Poole. Thompson for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
It just feels like Klay Thompson, every shot that he shoots, he's got great balance. That one looked good.
Hero passes to Robinson. Here's Strus. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back with you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy is in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Oladipo. Martin is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Hero into the point guard position. They get the rebound. Off on the layup. Warriors leading by 11. Here's Kuminga. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Kuminga's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Warriors. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Robinson finds Hero. I'm Spaz Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And here is Curry. Passes it to Kuminga. Comes up empty down low. And it's the Heat on the break. And Oladipo kicks to Hero. Back to Oladipo. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Missed inside. Driving to the basket. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Martin. Butler comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Victor Oladipo. And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
That's what happens. You play up on Curry too much, and then he finds an angle, delivers the ball. Devastating pick and roll.
The Heat trail by 14. Here's Butler, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
And it goes on Draymond Green.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs. And really, hard to find more intense players than Jimmy Butler. This guy is 100% focused on winning at all times. One of the ultimate competitors in our league.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Curry against Butler. Curry passing to Poole. He kicks it to Kuminga. Curry outside. And another three for Golden State. And with Butler and his intensity, Greg, it's a perfect fit for him in Miami.
And yeah, it can rub some players the wrong way, but it goes hand in hand with the culture here. Hard to imagine Butler on a team other than Miami.
Pass to Tucker.
2 minutes remaining.
They double him with Green. And feeds to Lowry. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're up by 13. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. The New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting. And that's what turned a good game for him into a great one.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Buries it from three-point range.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
And Miami has possession. It's a 16-point game. Butler dishes to Lowry. Driving inside. And Thompson sends it back. Now Curry. From deep, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance
for Stephen Curry.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Curry fires from way outside. Second shot opportunity. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back, always growing as a player.
Dedmon finds Martin. 5 to shoot. He takes it in and finished off by Martin.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Sinks the triple.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he makes the first.
Andre Iguodala.
So he gets them both. Pass to Iguodala. Lee outside. Three-pointer, no good. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Stephen. How special is it to share your success with your family?
That's what it's all about, man. I know you know when your kids get to enjoy the game and the show, and it's fun. So I'm glad I did something good for them in the fourth quarter.
They'll remember all of it, I'm sure, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.